What's up, y'all? This your girl Chelsea. I go by motto Chelsea Talise in the fashion industry in Louisville, Kentucky. 502 Stand Up. I am also a licensed professional counseling associate in Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm also, for short, a mental health therapist in Louisville, Kentucky. Today we are here for Beauty and Brains podcast, Cognitions of the Creatives. This is season 3, episode 3. International Overdose Awareness Day, which takes place on August 31st. So I have my girl here, Don.
Hey.
Don. This is my girl.
Love you.
How did we meet? Is that rude?
The internet.
Okay.
In my tarot reading era. When I really was in that really heavy.
So, no.
What? Was it not? Am I behind?
No, that too. But I feel like we was in a mutual group.
We were in a mutual group on Facebook. We were supposed to play kickball and all that. Only some of us really linked. Us two being the two.
There was some fish going on in that group for sure.
There was a whole lot. We created the group Troy is a Big Fat Phony. I remember that because Troy was phony. And Troy, I'm going to tag you in this. No, I'm listening. No, Troy's my people.
Shout out to Troy.
But it was the internet that connected us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing tarot though.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know I read for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we linked up. We had Daddy Bix. And I read for you. It was so good that day. That was my first time ever having Daddy Bix, and the mac and cheese was like,
yeah, it was fire. What a day. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you my Don, but you're also known as an enrollment specialist, a spiritualist, a communication services, and advocate for community services, and a student in the human services program
at JCTC.
Okay.
Yep. And I work at JCTC with Tara Mann and Ruthie Hodge in the Ready to Work office, and I'm the enrollment specialist.
Nice.
I just help people. Literally, I'm just like, oh, you look lost. You can tell when somebody look lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you need help. So I just, I'll take you here. I'll take you there.
Yeah, I got you.
I feel like that's what I'm here to do. Guide. Okay. A little here, a little there.
Yeah.
And you fly on your own.
I like that. Okay. Well, I'm so happy to have you. Is there anything you would like to share as far as your introduction? In addition to your credentials,
I am a freestyler.
A freestyler.
I want to get back in that.
Hold on.
I only did one song.
She's tapping her fingers.
I made a few songs, but I was featured on Derek White's Bandcamp album. The song I did is called Undress You.
Undress You
by Derek White featuring, and I was going by Diana at the time. But when I hop back in that, I'm gonna be Big Don.
How do you spell right?
White, Derek White, White.
I got you. Look that up.
Yeah, I was spicy on there. I'm talking.
Okay.
And plus, it was like right when I came home from Detroit. Shout out to Detroit because I love the city. But I was talking crazy in 2020 and 2021. It was a good time. And I just so happened to. I've always written. I have poetry and stuff, but Derek came to me and I was like, okay. So then after that, I was like, I got on the song with him, and it was quick. And I was like, oh, I still be pop. I listen to it from time to time. I'm like, you be talking on there, girl. You can talk if you really wanted to.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Like, you talking? Yeah, period.
Okay, so you got a hell of a background. in my eyes, you know, you gotta have a background as far as what you've seen in different communities. Like with kids, with the Black community, maybe even just with women in general.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So, today, obviously, we're talking about International Overdose Awareness Day, and I feel like a topic like this can have so many different subcategories.
Absolutely.
So we are probably just going to navigate through your expertise, right? Like through your spirituality path, through your community advocacy path. You know what I'm saying? So this is the direction I would like to go with this.
Okay.
So with all that being said, what are some myths you've heard about overdose in the places you've taken up space in?
Well, there's only really been a couple. My coworker had told me about how overdosing is big in the elderly community with the opioids.
Wow, yeah.
I know, like, where my mom works, you got people dealing with their loved one's medication, and the medication's kind of missing. I've had people tell me that they've overdosed more than once, and I was just like, you're not tired?
Yeah, right.
It was one and done for me.
Yeah.
And when it happened, it wasn't even because I was in a space where I was still doing cocaine, like
He was
actively, like literally talked to somebody that I knew 10 years ago at that time. And this is like 2021, 2022. And I was doing tarot, and the cards told me not to, but I'm hard-headed. Been that way since I was a child. And I met him, and we ended up talking about it. And I was already drinking wine, so I was already feeling good. He was like, well, I got some. I'm like, okay. He did it. He was fine. I did it. Oh shit, I gotta take my lashes off. Hold on. And then passed out. When I woke up, I was on a gurney. And so, it's really like, for me, it was a moment where like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you really ain't even doing what you were doing anyway, so why you do it now? And now look at the price you paying, because I was hurt. He had did CPR on me, EMS did CPR on me. They shocked me with the things. And I still wasn't doing nothing, so they had me on the gurney, and the last thing was an arcane shot, and that's what brought me back. And when I woke up, they were like, Kiana, and I'm like, what? Like, I have attitude.
Wow.
They were like, you were DOA, you have blood coming out of your nose and out of your mouth, and had to take you to the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
I didn't die. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
So
why are you okay?
Right there, that is what it sounds like to me. Overdose without intent.
So,
right,
like, it ended up being fentanyl.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It ended up being fentanyl. And he stayed with me because I didn't go to the hospital. It's like literally like, this is grace and mercy. This is favor. This is literally being like, he loved me. Because I know my ribs was broke. He was 200-some pounds and EMS, and when CPR is done correctly, your ribs should break.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, after I had came to, after putting everybody out, I was throwing up from the Narcan. And I was in so much pain, I was just like, fuck. And I got my kids. And I wasn't talking to nobody at the time. And it was not normal for me to not talk to my nana.
Yeah.
And even my mama called. Because she was like, you good? I'm like, yeah.
Not at all.
Okay. So I called my nana. And I'm like, I got to tell you something, but you got to come over here. And she was like, what? I'm like, girl, you gotta come over. So she came over. I was like, I died. And she was like, what? I was like, I died from overdose 2 days ago. Oh my God. She's like, but you right here. Yeah. Leave me alone still. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here
2 days later,
because I was in the bed. I was laying down. My daughter was feeding me water. Literally, my nana called, and I had 2 phones at the time. My nana called, and she was like, Cam. She's like, yeah. She's like, where's your mama? She's like, she don't feel good. I'm taking care of her.
Oh.
She hung up. They playing games. Even my boyfriend now, he had even ended up coming to see me. He was upset with me because he's like,
mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Wow.
I wasn't even trying to. But the cards told me, like, already in spirit, like, and I knew I shouldn't have because I was past that. And it wasn't even a thing, like, I was looking for it.
Yeah, and
literally.
what card did you say you pulled?
The moon.
The moon, yeah.
Which is Pisces. My mama's a Pisces, and I got a Pisces moon. So, you know, Pisces are very, very deep.
Yeah.
Very mystical.
Illusion.
And I'm a Scorpio. I got a Cancer rising.
Yeah. But so, I'm just saying the moon is so important.
It's because it's illusions.
Illusion, yeah.
And at that time, I can honestly say what I know now, I wasn't breaking free from the illusion. See, a lot of times we have these mental strongholds and these patterns that we hold on to because we're accustomed to it, but it's not necessarily good for you.
Yeah.
Right. So why is it so hard to do what's good for you? Or why does it hurt so bad? Maybe does it hurt to do good for you? Or does it hurt to choose you? Because that's something I've learned. Because in that moment, because he wanted to see me again, he ended up popping up at my house. He apologized. I was like, man, it's cool, like, but I can't even get up with you. Like, it's not because what? And then I died and you didn't.
Jeez.
And then I ended up seeing like.
But is he bigger than you?
Yeah, he's taller than me.
Yeah.
Way more than me.
I wonder if that has something to do with it. There ain't no way.
It was you used to doing it. You be doing it. Yeah. Because at that time, when I was with my ex-husband, as much cocaine as we did, I should have been dead. Literally. Like, I looked sickly. My nana was like, oh my God, you look like a crackhead. So she told me, I was like, it's okay still. You could be honest. Damn. But it was like when I came home, I had to leave because I had built up this false reality. I ain't even in the right mind. I'm in a fog. I'm just keep fogging my shit up.
What escapism?
So it took for me to really be tired of me. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of what you're doing. I'm tired of how you're affecting your kids. I'm tired of how you're affecting you. Because you're better than this.
That's real.
You're better than this. What are you doing? And you really gotta be able to check yourself like that. You literally have to be able to live in your truth. You can't be in the shadow.
For sure.
You can't play fence. You either gonna be light or dark. That's it.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of lesson from what I can see. I do work in addiction and recovery services currently. So from what I see, it's just like, you know, in my spiritual advisor, my mentor, Michael Kahn, he tells me all the time, every relationship is a life lesson. Whether you're the teacher or the student.
But you got to mom teach.
And until you learn your lesson,
you're going to keep repeating
it. In every area of your life. Whether that's at work, whether that is in your relationships, whether that is in your favorite extracurricular activities. You feel me? Especially finances.
The juggling.
Because we're on earth.
The fluctuation.
The tangible.
The up and down.
Hello.
Come on, because as above, so below. What goes up must come down, and what goes around, what it does come around. What?
Tap, tap.
Click, click. For real, like, you gotta stop playing with you. Like, and that was, at that time, especially after that, and then I had to face my mama because just our dynamic of our relationship, it hasn't always been the best. But it was a moment where I'm like, damn, I gotta be honest with you about something.
Yeah, wow.
Because girl, I was almost out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's deep.
Baby, I was
deep.
looking at my kids, I'm like, fuck, you were almost out of here, but because you got a purpose.
Yeah.
Because you're not done. Mm-hmm. So that's why with the overdosing, we gonna keep doing it. Oh no.
And that's a myth I wanted to share too, or maybe just a fun fact for some, because I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I didn't know this about overdose until I was a grad student getting my degree in therapy. So I learned we had to do it was from my pharmacology class, and we had to do a drug chart basically, and it had to be like 12 different drugs, and every column of drug had an overdose rate. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, you can overdose on more than
yeah. Oh yeah.
More than fucking what? Meth?
Fucking heroin. Fucking PCP.
Like that. And so also with that being said, you can overdose and not die. Because of what you just shared, obviously. But
you can overdose and be your brain, you can lose oxygen. Like that, it literally is grace and mercy. It's like what I want to express because I was out. I passed out like 11:30, and I came to on the gurney. It's close to 2:00 in the morning. Wow. He wrote me a letter with timestamps of what he was like. I helped you until this time. I just couldn't leave you like that. Dang. So I thank God that he had it on. Like, yeah, wow. But I can't fuck with you. Well, I can love you from over here, though. And thank you. But no thank you.
But no. Yeah. Okay, so basically, an overdose is too much of a certain drug. Mm-hmm. You can overdose on Benadryl. Mm-hmm. That's why I'd be scared as hell to give Mari Benadryl.
People be you taking a whole bunch of Tylenols. People be like, yeah. When I watched the Lifetime movies, when they was real good. I forgot what movie it was, but I remember the girl went in the bathroom. And damn it, she took a whole bottle of pills. Damn. But it was some over-the-counter pills. And it's like, that's a whole nother thing. It's just this whole topic, it can have such a wide range because you think about kids and how there are kids who are abusing substances.
I'm telling you, it's too much of something that is prescribed. Or not even.
Because they be huffing the whippets. When I was living in Detroit, I learned about whippets. And
what was that?
Y'all Google it. Because it's like, I know it's a can, but it's
a whippet?
Whippets. Like, I remember watching Intervention and they was huffing the cans of paint, like, people drinking Listerine just to get alcohol. You like I know exactly. Watch Intervention.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Watch Intervention. And just to have, and for me to overdose, and it wasn't even off cocaine. I was so like,
oh shoot, yeah, I ain't never seen.
I'm like, you almost went out by an overdose.
Is that like helium?
Something. Yeah, something.
Oh, wow. Wow. Cool. So, a part of your story was attached to spiritual counsel, right, that you sought for yourself. And so, I'm just now wondering, like, what are your thoughts on the relationship between drugs and spirituality?
Well, I know, like, it really all depends on you. For me, I wasn't very spiritual during my time of addiction. I was very much worldly, very much out here, wasn't doing anything, didn't have any type of relationship with any type of belief.
System
It wasn't until I grew up in church, went to church, but didn't have my own. I literally was living off like my grandmother's prayers and my mom, like I wasn't praying for myself or nothing like that, my situation or nothing like that. So when I came home after finally being tired of myself and my ex-husband and our situation and the drugs, because I was doing so much, I was shocked I wasn't dead. And I was suppressing so much, and it wasn't even just that relationship and how he and I were treating each other. It was deeper. I'm dealing with childhood things. I got things in the back of my mind I don't speak on. So at that time, I chose to self-destruct. And that literally it was just destruction. I was a hurt person. I was a hurt person, hurting people. Again, just in a different form. Because I have been there before in my teenage, in my early life. This was a different.
Yeah.
But once I realized, like, my relationship, my marriage, it was karmic.
Damn. I'm
I
sipping my tea and she's shrugging her shoulders.
I had to pay the price. I had to pay the price for my choices.
If you know, you know.
Because I done fucked some people over in the past. I hurt some people. And you gonna pay for that eventually.
And that's what I was just saying. Yes, we're battling the spiritual, but we're also battling the flesh. We're juggling two different wars at once, which obviously causes an internal war.
So,
if you're not choosing to tap into your spirituality, whatever that looks like for you, I'm not labeling religions, I'm not labeling cults.
Whatever you believe.
Saying whatever, you've got to believe in something. That's the foundation. It's the foundation.
This is a little off topic, but my man and I were watching a documentary on HBO Max called In the Eye of the Storm. And it's talking about these storms that have happened, storms we ain't even heard of. It was a derecho. And it is a windstorm that mimics the winds of a hurricane. They can get up to 150 miles per hour. And I'm saying this because with the whole whatever you believe. Because I know Catholics pray to Mary. Whatever you believe is going to get you through, you have to hold on to your faith. Because if you're not strong in your faith, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So if you out here like really in the world, it's easy. But when you take the time to be a hermit, introspect and reflect, correct, you have a tribe that corrects you with love as well. It's a different movement going on.
Absolutely.
And I think another thing that plays into spirituality and the drugs is how we were raised. That dynamic plays a part in why you either go astray or you get deeper. So the overdose happened. We up in, because now I feel like somebody want me. And it's like it. When you are the one, the attacks are so much more extreme. Your heartstrings and your emotions are pulled on even more because the enemy knows what is waiting for you.
And it's just reminded me of, even on like a physical health level, when we're talking about hereditary illnesses, diseases, ailments. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things are passed down physically. In my field, mental health, there's also a mental health history where you, if you know, share with us, please, if mental health illnesses are hereditary in your bloodline.
Well, for me, I'm gonna say, it's absolutely a thing. Just look at genetics. I'm gonna tell you like this. For me and my family, I have bipolar depression, have manic depression, and I wasn't told this until I was going through postpartum with my son, and I was doing therapy, and she was like, "Do you know that you're sad?" I was like, "Am I?" Right. She was like, "Yeah, you're talking about where you're sad. Oh. You might be masking it, but you're there. You're in the moment. You ain't let it go." And so that's when I started a little bit to learn about forgiveness, but I was resisting. So instead of choosing to introspect, I'm gonna suppress. I'm gonna suppress, and I'm gonna just do what I want to do because that just sounds like the vibe. And that's what I was doing, and I was literally just tearing up my life. Yeah. I was tearing it up, and it wasn't that like I had a bad experience in church or anything like that. I just always was a rebel. Just always did what I wanted to do. It's my way or the highway. I wanted to be in control ultimately.
And you know what? You just mentioned something. You said suppress. And I also like think that we have to be cognizant of the difference between suppress and repress. And I know the difference off the top of my head, but I'm Googling it right now.
Yeah, because let us
flow
know.
Factually.
Let us know.
But it says suppress and repress both relate to controlling or holding back something. So not tending to something that needs to be tended to. But they differ in how that control is achieved. Suppression is a conscious effort to hold back or restrain something, while repression is an unconscious process where something is actively pushed out of conscious awareness. So, that being said, suppression, we're choosing to not think about it, not worry about it. Repression is possible we're so damn traumatized that we don't even have the capacity to think about it. So it's not being thought about.
Yeah.
We're past it.
Yeah.
We're avoiding. We're traumatized. So, but you were at the point where you were able to, you knew what needed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not gonna worry about that.
I'm gonna say this, and this is what, like, the couple of therapists I've had, I'm like, I'm very self-aware. And they're like, oh, I'm like, y'all really just need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
On a professional level.
That's real.
And just confirming what I already know. Because I know I'm a Scorpio.
And we need accountability. Like,
I got to be, hey, you can't keep doing what you're doing and think that you're going to get something different. And I literally, it wasn't until I chose myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my kids deserve better. We deserve better. And prime example, he's still in the same. He introduced me to the whole pills, cocaine. He introduced me to all that. He's a little older than me, so you are who you are because you choose to be. I hate when people be like, well, I'm stuck in my ways. So you're a loser.
So you know your ways.
So you're a loser.
And you're choosing.
You know better and don't do better.
Ooh, that's what you're
saying.
It's better to not know than to know and not do.
So you don't practice what you preach. You preach it, but you're not practicing. And I can say it. I'm okay with checking myself. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I need to apologize, okay. But when you don't want to hold your end, and you want to project, so
yeah, it's definitely balance.
Literally, with that cycle, because it's all cycles, I had found out he was in jail. He looked so bad. I'm like, I know you out of here. But the fact that you, in your mind, instead of you doing right for yourself first, so you could do right by your kids, You like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me. All because life ain't going the way I wanted it to go. And okay, whose fault is that? What did you do to get to where you are? Because you are where you are because of who? You.
Yeah. And I will say, certain experiences and exposure to certain things make some people's timeline of the rebirth happen sooner than others. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that there's a rebirth for everybody.
Yeah.
Do I believe that everyone achieves that in this lifetime?
No. I wish I had another ruler, because no.
Done.
No, they don't.
Done. I was trying to really think about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We flat out with it. No. Because when I say no flat out with confidence like that, because I watch.
Those are the generational curses.
I'm very observant. So when I cross my leg, this what you do. This your pattern. This what you like.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you settling for.
And if you think about it, because we talk about generational and how this relates to culture, how this relates to drugs, overdose. And you mentioned it's about what we grew up around as well. Yeah. And it's like somebody in the family reminds somebody of somebody else in the family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
ooh, I ain't gonna drop no name. Because my mama says that we have
energy
a particular one, and everybody in our extended has their one of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, am I the one? Mm-hmm. Or is my sister the one? Right? Because you only got two. Is it me? Oh God, Lord, don't let it be me.
Energy don't die.
But I'm a self-regulator anyway. So, because people, when I talk about the overdose, they're like, so you didn't do nothing? You was at home laying down? Mm-hmm. You just decided that you wasn't going to do drugs no more? Yeah. You get tired. Some people don't. Me?
Some people don't.
I do. Some people stay in the same pattern for years. Mm-hmm. I can give you, I used to, not now, used to give you like 5. Now, baby.
But here we go though.
We doing you good to get a few.
Some people basically don't learn their lesson. Mm-hmm. Which is connected to your foundation of your beliefs, your spirituality. If you don't believe in anything, what are we leaning on? What morals and I'm not even talking about scripture. But that too. That too. What do you say to yourself when you in the pits of hell? Who do you connect with when you in the pits of hell? Nobody?
You are at your lowest when you don't have anybody, when you're calling and nobody answers. Who are you calling on? Let's tell you what. So boom. My nana passing, prime example of, am I going to choose me? Or am I going to choose the world? Am I going to choose to operate from how I'm feeling? Or am I going to do what the fuck I know I'm supposed to do? Am I going to stand up or am I going to sit in? Mm-hmm. Literally broke down crying after my mama called me because I think the worst anyway. Got to prepare myself for it. And literally, it was my biggest fear. I wasn't with her. Yeah. She's out. She wasn't alone. She was with her sister. But you out. I don't know where you at. You ain't got your phone. Still, I'm going to get you when I see you. I'm going to get you when I see you. You ain't my granddaddy. I'm going to get you. Because what? But I realized that needed to happen. There were so many pivotal moments after that. Because she was tired. And she told me that my uncle ended up passing on my birthday, and he lived with her. It was a lot of shit where I could have, like, you know what, let me boop, boop, boop. I'm like, no. That's when I really started going to church, and I really got deeper into relationship, not necessarily religion, but in a relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, hey,
for sure.
I'm weak, and I feel so many things, and I don't know what to do with them, and I know I can cast my cares onto you because you can handle it.
Community is, and I just, one of these days I'm gonna make a highlight video of every episode that I've had up until this point where community is highlighted, no matter the topic.
Absolutely, and even in this, because even though it's happened some years ago, even talking about it now, where I work, the women I work with and interact with every day, and have been for the last 2 years. I came across a thank you card from them the other day, and they were like, "We would be lost without you."
Aww.
And I'm just like,
"I need people."
But because, and I was on the California Agents Community of Change at my job, and I gave a presentation on self-empowerment, self-encouragement, and time management.
Ooh.
So I still got the presentation because I'm sure I'm going to.
Was it for the kids?
No, it ended up being college students.
Hey,
so it's important because not everybody goes home to love. And I tell my kids that not everybody is encouraged, not everybody is empowered. So you gotta do it.
I love that.
You gotta do it, and sometimes you gonna feel like you can't, but sometimes you got to encourage yourself.
Yeah,
literally.
Ooh,
sometimes you gotta speak life.
You have to encourage yourself.
Hey,
sometimes you have to speak victory during the test.
Hey,
no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Take over yourself.
Hey.
Encourage yourself in the Lord.
Because who else? Literally, listen, and this is why I am where I am, doing what I'm doing, because get down there. Because what do you mean? What are you even doing down here? What? I delivered you.
Facts.
I delivered you. I delivered you. And when he delivers you, you don't go back. So I chose God. I was like, you know what? Still, you done made me upset. But it's okay. Because I love you, I forgive you, I understand that you have to go so that other people can be moved around. I understand. The dynamic has to shift. But when you are literally, when you really into you, and your intuition, you know.
Yeah.
So I knew, I'm like, you gotta stand up.
Yeah.
Broke down to my knees, but I'm like, you gotta get up. I didn't go to work. Like, basically, I quit. I was like,
and
your job
is on a clinical level for my psychology people out here. There's a term called like depersonalization and derealization. Have you heard of either of those?
I've heard of both, really, but not really know.
And so this is something that can happen, obviously, within the addiction population, and also for people who are in psychosis, like people who have schizophrenia,
the psychosis.
So that can be a whole nother. And then there's psychosis due to drugs or due to overdose. You know what I mean? So it just, there's so many different directions that we can take this. So even if you're not in an overdose state, you can still be depersonalized within your high.
Absolutely.
Or within your substance use. And depersonalization is like, you're not even aware of who you are. Or anything that's
just out here. Just out here.
Derealization, your reality is not your reality. That's when hallucinations can also come. Cause shit, you might think you in GTAs.
And that's why, like, I was telling them at work today because I was letting them know I was doing this, and I was telling them the questions. I was like, well, you know, when you do shrooms, I did a project on LSD in high school. When you do shrooms, mood altering, because that's for real. Even cocaine is a mood ecstasy, mood altering. You are like, if you're not in a good space, you could be vibing for a minute, and then you have a thought, and that fucks your whole shit up.
It will,
and then you like,
it will.
So it's like, I think about how people's mental are, even at work, dealing with people who are, because we have therapists in our office. And it's just like, we done had people come in drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Boyfriend broke up with him, got a final in 20 minutes, I hate my life. It's like, fuck. So I'm the level-headed one of the office. I'm the one when shit's hitting the fan, I'm like, okay, well, look, let's take a deep breath. But when I hit the fan, we gotta hit that fan together.
Because it's never just what you can see. It's always deeper than that. That's why when people be talking to me and they like, you ain't gotta go deep every time, but it is deeper than that.
I seen a post of that. It is that deep.
It is that
deep. Because
deep.
At the end of the day, in order for you to get to what it is, you have to get to the root. You being at the tip of the iceberg, hence surface level, you're not getting to nothing.
This is the voided fruit that you bird popping the fuck up.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what. You can tell a lot about a person by their fruit. You can tell if a person is a good fruit or a bad fruit. When you really got your discernment. When you really tuned in. I'm talking about 2022.
And tuned in includes applying. This is the difference between knowledge and wisdom. You can learn all day, but if you don't apply it, that's the wisdom. Applying it, doing something about the knowledge that you have. We have so much knowledge, and we continue to make bad decisions. Am I judging? No. Because I'm talking does not mean I'm excluding me.
Okay? Like,
but what I'm saying is,
we know.
We know. I'm speaking from experience and from clinical, you know what I'm saying? We talk about overdose here. You mentioned that you weren't even using at the time that you overdosed.
Was like, have been clean for a minute. And see, I'm not the type to, because I didn't do AA or nothing like that. I don't know my sobriety date or nothing. I just know that I don't do it. I can tell you that I don't do it no more. It's been some years. And I also don't hang out with the loser.
Boundaries.
Period. Because that's what you gotta do. You gotta protect you. At the end of the day, that's about you. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. And a lot of people's problem, here it is. I'm gonna tell you what, because this is all spiritual at the end of the day. Here's how it is at the end of the day. This is all spiritual and flesh. So when you decide, hey, you know what? I don't need you, and I don't have to deal with you. Your problems are not my problems.
And truly detach from that.
You are not my burden to bear.
Detach from that.
You're not my burden to bear. And I am cutting off access because you don't deserve it. And when you realize that you're the prize, it's you. You the one. You are the light. Pay attention. The light attracts everything. So it's up to you to be like, is this good for me? Is this bad for me? And he'll show you what is for you and what's against you.
And then I want to also add for the drug population, the feelings of guilt and shame are due to having that consciousness of knowing better and not doing better. You feel me?
I wish I had a tambourine.
She's shaking her hands, y'all.
Here's my bracelet. Because that's
the truth.
I was doing a Bible plan last week, and it was called "Taking a Step Back, the Most Powerful Step Forward." Sometimes you have to be like, "Hold on,
get out of it.
Let me step out of me real quick because this is not serving me."
No.
So what are we gonna do different?
And that means taking your feelings out of it. To think logically. To think in alignment of your foundation, of your beliefs and your morals and your values.
And when you get to a place where you work so hard for peace.
Yeah.
Cool. And I don't have no problem with being by myself. What? Yeah, I don't have no problem with not having a friend. What? That's the one. I literally have 2 kids. And they get to the age where they're doing them. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you bothering me? Right? Like, that whole go play Fortnite. I'll play Fortnite. Like,
learning how to be by yourself
is a powerful thing. And when you know how to do that and you're comfortable in that and you let people know that flat out, you are something else. Because it's like, well, what do you mean you don't have a problem with not having me in your life? Right. It's not even that I don't have a problem. I do. I love you, but I love me more.
My purpose continues.
I got a job to do, baby. And slow motion is better than no motion, and I got to go.
What we have to realize is there is something called adjustment disorder.
Oh, you're teaching me some stuff, girl. Teach me.
Yeah, where basically we have a certain amount of anxiety because of so many changes going on. This can be with people who are fresh out of a divorce. It can be teenagers who are going to high school. It can be kids of parents who are going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like, it varies. So when we get to a point where, because we're sponges when we're younger, right? And there's a lot of changes when we're younger. So if we can't master the ability to be comfortable in change, then we're gonna run to things that make us comfortable, right? I mean, shoot, even when we was newborns, we need to be breastfed. Yeah. We need a bottle, or we need a pacifier, right? We need some type of comfort. Everybody need a hug.
You see now, my kids, I ask them like, you need a hug. No, tell me yes or no. No. But it's like I didn't have that, so I try to be the person that I wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, but sitting here, I'm like, shit. This ain't necessarily the person they need. Because who do they need?
Right.
And that's all this is really about learning to be selfless. Literally.
Dang.
We gotta be selfless.
You gotta be.
And it's hard. That's why it's like with friendships, relationships, you gotta ask yourself.
I feel like it's selflessness and learning to live without feeling like you need to be in control of everything.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm learning this. I learned it last week. When shit's happening, fuck all that. Work on improving you. Because that'll make your situation better. Literally. Just make you better.
And it's exhausting trying to control everything.
Like, I don't even care. Go ahead.
It's exhausting.
Like, I go ahead. Go ahead. I don't, because I got something I have to do, and I got to focus on that.
Absolutely.
How am I going to be good to y'all if I'm not good to me? So hold up. Wait a minute. You go ahead.
It's a me thing.
I literally, I have to go get my nails done.
Yep.
I have to get a pedicure. because you matter.
Yeah.
And I'm working on that. Another thing that I'm just even through us having this conversation, I'm working on becoming softer when traumatic things happen. I'm a girl.
And that's crazy. That's hard when you activate it. Like activated.
Don't clock that.
We just sitting here looking at each other.
Like no, because
that is extremely hard. And I just feel like even as a mother, you know what I'm saying, or just a parent, when you are just overstimulated, being overstimulated in any type of way can trigger your fight or flight response.
On 10.
Meaning you irritable, you literally trying to fight, right? You're reactive, or you running away, or freezing up,
or leave me alone. Damn, me mad.
You know, so it's like
I be having to apologize. I'm like, hold on, because it ain't you. I want you to know that. It's what you doing.
Right. Wink, wink.
I asked you not to do that. You testing me. I don't like to be tested. It's bad for me.
It is. But that's also a part of our topic, like self-awareness. I don't know too much of anything that we can successfully accomplish without self-awareness. You can get so far, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
a little way, but you're not gonna get to where you really are supposed to be. You're not gonna get aligned with the alignment.
There's humiliation and self-awareness.
Embarrassment. You gotta own your shit though.
You do.
You let it out. You own it and then you flush it. You don't keep the shit.
No, and you're again applying what you know, because if we are self-aware, we have knowledge of self. But how do you get that wisdom if you just learn my lesson, but we still attracting the same people, we still running with the same crowds, we still indulging in the same habits.
You ain't learned good.
We're still allowing the same self-destructive thoughts.
And that
we're still isolating
the self-destructive thoughts, because there are days where like I done woke up, I don't want to go to work, and it's the days where you don't want to, where you need to the most, because it ain't even about you. Somebody needs you, and one day it ended up being like, girl, I helped somebody. They seen me. They was like, you helped me.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm a helper. But it feels good to just be able to, for real, I'm a middleman. Because if I don't know, I know somebody that do.
Right.
Like,
and that's where community comes in.
That's why it's like, it's so good to be connected. And like where I'm working, I'm a student worker, but I've had so many opportunities. And now, like, there's an opportunity that's come about, and I'm like, hey, can I do that? And my supervisor's like, well, I'll see. I'm gonna be with the president.
Early congratulations, sister.
With the president.
Yes, ma'am.
I get to interview with the president.
And will.
I need that. I need them to, when I walk through there, they know me, and it's a good reputation. They know that she's gonna help me. That I've been on panels. Girl, there's a program called Dorms. It's a man, his name is Delquan. Juniors, seniors, or like 10 of them get $1,000 scholarship. Nice. But you just talk about, they ask you questions about what it's like, and you know, what we expect in college. It's like, hey, ain't like lifetime.
Right.
It's not. You have to, this is all about you. If you know that you stay up late, don't get an early class. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you do online? Why would you do online if you know it's not good for you?
That's painful.
You know, it's like when you know things about you, like you were saying, the same self-destructive thoughts and patterns, when you know, okay, I should probably not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I'm taking in-person class. I know nothing. Girl,
yeah.
If I do online, I'll never do it.
Yeah.
I don't like that the book is online.
Yeah. And also, I want to point out, we're assuming that, you know, the scenarios that we're talking about, people have the ability to be self-aware. But if we're really dealing with a problem, or we're really dealing with a substance use problem, or we're really dealing with a mental health issue, you have to consider there is a chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
So there may not be ability to be self-aware. And this is also where community comes in.
So, boom. And being able to, because I'm telling you, people come to us because the therapists are in our office.
Mm-hmm.
And girl, it'll be times the therapist ain't there.
Yeah.
And we have people come in. We had a dude, his name was Derek, and he was going through a tough time. Now, I ain't gonna say that he was on a substance or nothing, but mentally, I'm like, hey, man, this little girl don't like you. She's showing you. Mm-hmm. And if you was my brother, belt the ass.
Right.
Because don't play with mine.
Wow.
And he's a good young man. Mm-hmm. But after the first time he came in, because no therapist ever showed up, we like, look, you gotta come in once a week. Check in, so we know that you're okay. If I don't see you, I'm gonna come find you. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me how, but I'm gonna be here. I got somebody at the front desk, and he'll give it up. So, but he would come, he would check in. So and sometimes it is a lot being that person that people rely on. Mm-hmm. It come with a lot. Being an empathetic person comes with a lot. You have to learn how to not take it home with you. Yeah. Because when you bottle up, you feel so strongly for people in their situation. It's like you taking it on and you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
Look, listen.
And I got some resources. That goes with a sense of control.
I got some resources. And you can come to me if you need a hug. You want to talk. Let me make you a bracelet.
And everybody is not our lesson.
Hey. But I definitely can assist you in how I'm supposed to assist you and send you on your way.
We still put our best foot forward. Absolutely. But everybody is not our assignment. Hey. And I think that is something else that can put us in a spiral in life. If we play that role, that we have this one way of thinking of how we're supposed to connect with other people. And it never goes that way. You're going to have a hard time adjusting in every space that you take up. You know, like, because nothing is the same.
No.
Nothing is the same. Back to the adjustment disorder. How many changes do we go through just from kindergarten to 12th grade? She's rolling her eyes.
Hey. And I'm going to tell you what, that's why my kids, I've been living where I live for the last 4 years. My kids, they go to the same school. And they've been going to that school. I went to so many different schools, elementary. I went to 2 different middle schools.
Adjustments.
All over. And I think that's why for me it was easy. It's easy for me to adapt because I personally put myself in so many different situations. I left home at 18. I didn't have to. It was some shit that happened. I really didn't like my stepdaddy. I stole some money from him. I was like, out of here. Mom's like, you're a coward. Drugs. Out of here. And then that time span, I experienced so much.
Yeah.
I got raped. It's crazy. I wasn't doing drugs during that time. I wasn't even smoking weed. I was smoking blacks. I didn't even start smoking weed until my first boyfriend broke up with me. He was older than me. And I'm just like, but I think it's just I don't know just the way that my brain is. I'm like, you built for anything. because you put you through some shit.
Wow.
You didn't have to.
Wow.
You literally did not. You could have faced that shit at home and dealt with that, but you chose not to. You was like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna do this," and now you're still alive. You're still here.
Real conversations with self.
Boom. Not only that, you got married. You were really an addict. You fucking was like, no more. Out of here. I'm out of here. Concocted a whole plan. Put some melatonin in his food. In his eggs. I made him breakfast. Night. My homegirl pulled up. Out of there. But it was literally.
I'm screaming.
I'm with it. And about me and mine, I'm gonna do it by any means necessary. Mm-hmm. So at that time, I was like, I had a garbage bag. I left everything, and that's how. But I was used to it.
Yeah.
I left everything at 18. I didn't have shit. I had a duffel bag. You ain't got nothing now.
Yeah.
You can always start over. That's literally my mentality. You could get it again, but sometimes no, you can't. So now the place where I'm at, I built this. Yeah. And when I sat. Girl, it's my first time ever buying a couch. I'm sitting on the couch the other day. I got it some months ago, but I'm like, it's your shit.
Period.
It's your shit. It's your shit. You pay $5. Mm-hmm. And I remember when you was pulling a post. You remember that? Mm. You remember when you was just out here willy-nilly?
It really be eye-opening. And when you can just sit back and list the things that you've accomplished,
the small
by tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like, bitch, it could have been done. You know what I'm saying? But still, we're at a point now. I just told one of my clients this the other day that when we have thoughts of like, damn, I should have, blah, 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 or damn, I wish I would have, or damn, like, why would I do that? You are having a harder time recognizing that version of self. Growth has happened. Because you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because me right now, that was just a few months ago. I know it sounds like total opposite, right? Like the way that it comes out, like, what the fuck was I thinking? That's growth. Because now you're in your right mind. Now you're more aligned.
Girl, I'll be like happy to get off work early and fly home.
To chill.
In 69-degree air with her busting Wi-Fi at PlayStation. But I'm about to cook steak. Huh? It's like damn near cook for him every day. Like, come on. But I love them. And you know, you gotta take care of what you love.
That's right.
So it's like I'm reparenting myself with them, and I let them know. Like I apologize. I'm not perfect. Listen, it's not always you. Sometimes it's what you do in that tone, but whatever. I still love you, and I'm woman enough to be like I was wrong. Yeah. I was wrong for how I came at you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I want them to do the same thing. Yep. And I want us to have that connection where, okay, I know she might feel away, but look, listen.
And when you're comfortable with who you are, it's easier to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you avoid and you don't take accountability and you shift blame and, you know what I'm saying, gaslight, you're choosing to not look within. That's that suppression, because it's right in front of you. You're not. It's not unconscious. It's not subconscious.
We're clocking.
Are you feel me? Like
left to right. Read.
Hello.
Open it up.
Hello.
Don't close it. And stay on this chapter for a minute. What?
And you know better. Thoughts or words that you would like to share or say to the addiction, drug use, overdose population?
You don't have to continue to abuse yourself. You don't have to continue to choose what's comfortable over what is uncomfortable, because it's the discomfort that helps you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So ultimately, while this is coming from somebody who literally, I know, because I knew what I was doing and I knew that it was affecting others. And just like how you see on intervention, you don't care because you want what you want. It's not about you. And you literally have a purpose and you are beautiful and you matter. And I think that a lot of people have an issue with believing in themselves.
Yeah.
If you are not a friend to you, what are you? You're your enemy. And I can't. And I don't want anybody else to either. That's why, like, human and social services, from the kids to the women to the men, like, I want a nonprofit. I want to work with felons because I'm a felon. I want, because you are important.
Absolutely.
You, like, who cares what they say? They gonna talk shit. What we doing? We giving them something to talk about. We give them something to watch.
Give me something.
Cause they're not doing nothing. They talking about you. Watching so what they say? Like, literally,
you know, time watching me, worrying about me.
Mind your business.
You could be doing.
You should be doing
whatever that is.
Whatever it may be. So you don't have to continue your abusive cycle. You don't have to continue to stay or believe that you're stuck in something that you're not. It's you. You need to scoot over.
And also on the flip side, because we're coming from like a person-centered, approach, and just from like a family dynamics or dynamic approach, like we have to have empathy for people who are struggling with drug use, substance use, and abuse.
Because it is if you don't have a strong mind, and there are people who are literally used, they can see the weakness or what they deem as weakness, because your weaknesses aren't always your weakness. Sometimes.
And depend on who it is.
They'll play on it.
Depend on how deep you are into your addiction determines the level of care that you need, how much of a disease this could possibly be now, right? Because it starts off as a choice, but I mean, from a clinical perspective,
it gets to a point to where
it is a disease.
You're not even. It's like, shit, I was just doing it. You know, like, I'm just doing it.
Comparing to your
You're bringing it, I'm doing it.
There are people who have overdosed multiple times.
Yeah.
This is a disease.
And that's why the question for me, I'm just like, well, why aren't you tired? Because, and why, what's the thought that you have that you're not worthy? Because the price has been paid.
Yeah.
Debt free. You're cleared. So why do you feel like you're not worthy?
Those two are generational curses.
And that's why, like, girl,
I'm sorry, we're gonna go all day, but do y'all see how this is connected though? That's why I keep on interjecting, like, it's all connected.
And when you have kids who are wise and they know
been here before,
and they know, because both my kids been here before. One's real quiet and observant, the other one's gonna blurt. What are you doing? Like an old woman. Have the TV up loud like an old woman. He walk like an old man.
All of that.
But if I would have continued that cycle, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to know. I'm glad I don't know. I'm glad I chose what I chose, because I'm like, you know what? Y'all deserve better.
Yeah.
And that's why when you have kids and I think about kids who are born into addiction and prison.
Yeah. That travels. I know.
I was watching Narcos the other night, and one of the chicks, she ate she swallowed, bubbles of cocaine. She had like over 12 grams of cocaine in her system because 2 of the bags busted. But the fact that, like, mentally, but you got to think of how poverty. He was like, I pay y'all 10 a piece, and I pay y'all 15 because you break.
Yep.
Money talk.
Yep.
But
yep, exactly.
When all money ain't good money.
All opportunities
ain't good opportunities. And you literally, you trying to take care of your baby. You know, first of all, how much did he say?
Come again. Say what? Well, for me, the whole highlight from our episode is choosing you, you know, and really tapping in to your foundation, your morals, your values, your beliefs, your core. What do you stand for?
What do you
This isn't about religion or
what do you believe?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is deeper than that. Who are you?
What are you?
Essential. Who are you? What are you? What do you say yes to? What do you say no to?
What's the deal breaker? Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line?
I thank you so much, Don, for coming on to the show.
For having me.
This was exactly what I knew it was going to be. It was so good. I just appreciate you for coming onto the show for such a transparent topic. You know, this is, I had a hard time finding somebody for this topic. I really did. Yeah, I had a hard time. Yeah, so I appreciate you.
Everything happened for a reason.
Okay.
Because you know I don't know.
She came right on through, y'all. She came right on
hit
through.
Me, I'm like,
yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm with it.
Oh my gosh. I thank you for coming on to the show. Is there anything that you want to say to the people?
I'm just going to say, if you take anything from today, choose you. Literally, because you matter. And you that one.
Period.
Two.
Period.
That's literally what it is.
I love that. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. It's your girl, Chelsea Talise.
Love ya.
Fashion model in the Louisville, Kentucky area. 502 Stand Up. I'm also a mental health therapist in the state of Kentucky. And yes, I'm accepting clients. But please stay tuned. Beauty&Brains podcast, Cognitions of the Creatives. Today we talked about International Overdose Awareness Day, which takes place on August 31st. Stay tuned because we ain't done. Bye.